let me start recording. We started talking all about video games, all about board games. So let's get ready, cuz what are we going to remember? It's going to be an activity that is related to that, okay? That is related to video games. So that is the first thing that we are going to talk about. It's going to be all about video games. And afterwards, we are going to check and remember all about indirect questions. And afterwards, we are going to do a reading activity that it's going to be about temptation. Okay, remember this reading, it's going to be all about temptation. Okay, so let's get ready because here we go. We are going to remember all about video games. We're going to check this reading about temptation and also about indirect questions. Okay, let's get ready then, and here we go. In order to start talking about the video games, let's get ready because I am going to share you just a few pictures and then you're going to tell me if you're able to identify the next video games characters. Okay, so wait a minute and here you go. Please pay attention, pay attention. And let's get ready with this. Hello, good evening. Hi, Aaron. Can you hear me, Aaron?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, good evening. Aaron, do you remember all about video games? Do you like video games?
Yes, teacher. I like video games.
All right, so let me see if this is going to be easy for you, okay? Because we are going to check and identify this part. It's going to be the introduction to talk about video games. So let's get ready with this, and here we go. Okay, so chicos, let's get ready to start, please, with the first part. Okay. So this is not going to be difficult. Remember, I just want you to please tell me if you're able to identify, if you're able to remember the next video game characters. Okay, so wait a minute and here we go. Perfect. If you are gamers, if you're able to identify, please, I want to know if you can recognize the next character and you're going to tell me what video game is this from. Okay, go Aaron, Brian, Aaron. Brian, Aaron, Sammy, can you tell me? Are you able to identify the next video game, the next character? No? It's okay. Let's check it out. Her name is Aloy. Okay, let's continue to the next. We got a new one. Anyone, come on, tell me. Aaron, Sammy, Brian, can you recognize who's this character?
Teacher, maybe Tomb Raider.
All right. I guess she appears in that game, okay, the Tomb Raider, but her name is Alex Vance. Okay, Alex Vance. Let me see, but I guess she appears in that video game. All right, let's check it out. She is from, no, Half-Life. No, it is not Tomb Raider. Yeah, it's a different one. Okay, let's continue to the next. Okay, okay. Anyone, can you tell me? Aaron, Brian, Sammy, can you recognize this video game, this character? No? Let's check it out. Okay, this is Arbiter. A difficult one. Okay, let's see. I guess the next one, it's gonna be so easy that I'm pretty sure you know him. All right, come on. Tell me, Aaron, Brian, Sammy, can you recognize this character?
Ask it to
All right, and what
um,
video game?
Pokemon. Pokemon teacher.
Yeah, Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. Okay, perfect. This is it. So let's check it out to the next. Can you recognize this character, this video game character?
Teacher Bomberman from Mr. Bomber.
Is this Bomberman? Excellent, perfect, very good. All right, so we are going to leave it here, okay? You tell me, teacher, no, this is very difficult. So now please pay attention, because using the question that we get here, we are going to learn the way that we can change, we can transform from direct question into indirect question. Okay, so let me check it out and let me explain you using this game, using this video game character. We're gonna learn the way that we can change from direct question into indirect question. Okay, perfect. So I am going to stop sharing this and I am going to open the other one. So here we go, okay? Yeah, so let's get ready and here we go. All right, so everybody, can you see it? Are you able to identify the screen? Chicos, sí, podemos ver mi pantalla. Can you see the screen or no? Brian, Sammy, Aaron, yes?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, perfect. So let's check it out. We are going to learn the way that we can transform any question from direct question into indirect question. So in the first example, who is this video game character? As you can see, we have a direct question because we are directly asking using the WH word. Okay, this is an example of a direct question because as you can see here, we got the example and we got the WH word as you got here, okay? Who is this video game character? As you can see, this is direct because I am directly asking about that, okay? Because I am directly asking about that. So we are going to check and we are going to identify the way that we can change into an direct question. In the case of an direct question, remember, we don't ask directly using the WH. We are going to use a phrase before the question in order to be more polite. So instead of asking directly, who is this video game character? We are going to start with a polite phrase that it's going to be like that, okay? Can you tell me? It's a polite sentence, remember, in order to be more polite, more respectful. And then we are going to change like this, okay? Can you tell me who this video game character is? Can you tell me who this video game character is? As you can see, there are two differences. In the direct question, we ask directly. We don't add any polite word. We just ask directly with the WH word. Who is this video game character? Who is this video game character? In the case of an direct question, remember, we are going to have a polite sentence, a polite phrase. Can you tell me? And then remember, we change the order. We are going to put the to be verb at the end. Okay? As you can see, we are going to put it at the end. In this case, we got it next to the WH word, but in the indirect question, it's going to be at the end. Can you tell me who this video game character is? Can you tell me who this video game character is? Okay, remember that is the first example of that, okay? Let's check it out. I am going to put you another question, another direct question, and we are going to change it into an direct question. Okay, in this case, check it out. We're gonna have like this. Okay, talking about video games, okay? We're gonna have the direct question. How often do you play video games? How often do you play video games? Okay, this is direct question. We are going to switch into an direct question. How often do you play video games? This is direct. ¿Con qué frecuencia tú juegas videojuegos? How often do you play video games? In the case of indirect question, remember, we are going to change. We are going to use a polite sentence at the beginning. I can ask you, for example, could you tell me? ¿Podrías decirme, could you tell me? How often? But pay attention here. In the indirect question, we are not going to use the auxiliary. In this case, we got the auxiliary do. In the indirect question, we're going to directly ask, could you tell me how often you play video games? Okay, as you can see in the indirect question, there is no need to add the auxiliary do. Okay, could you tell me how often you play video games? Could you tell me how often do you play video games? Okay, let's go with one more, okay? Vamos con otra más. Let's get ready with one more direct question. A ver, hasta ahorita hemos visto en WH questions, tenemos who, tenemos how. I am going to ask you a yes and no question. Okay, we're gonna do it with a yes and no question. So here you are. I am going to put you an example of a direct question, yes and no question. It's gonna be with the auxiliary D. So I'm gonna ask, did you play Fortnite yesterday? Did you play Fortnite yesterday? Did you play Fortnite yesterday? This is direct question, as you can see. Did you play Fortnite yesterday? Okay? In the case of indirect question, we're gonna switch. It's gonna be like that, okay? One more time, we start with a polite phrase. Can you tell me? And what happens here? Me dicen, teacher, aquí ya no tenemos el WH word, como por ejemplo aquí, si teníamos el how, often, o por ejemplo teníamos también el who. In the case of indirect question, we are not going to use this, we're going to use if. Okay, el auxiliary desaparece, we're going to replace the auxiliary with the other auxiliary that it's going to be if. Can you tell me if you, and what happens here? Remember, the question is in past, so in the case of indirect question, play, it's going to become play. Can you tell me if you played Fortnite yesterday? La traducción de translation, podrías decirme si tú jugaste Fortnite ayer. Can you tell me if you played Fortnite yesterday? Okay, okay, or not okay? Tell me. One more, okay? Vamos con una más. Let's go with one more example. Now you're gonna help me in order to do this, okay? Let me put it over here. A direct question. All right, let's check it out. I can ask you, for example, in the case of direct question, the, do, how. All right, I can ask you, for example, do. El do está en present, past. Yeah, do, okay? Let's go with do. Or does. Vamos con una con does, okay? Does. Sí, porque do ya lo vimos arriba, okay? Let's go with does. Does your mother like Candy Crush? Does your mother like Candy Crush? It's a direct question. Can you see it? Does your mother like Candy Crush? Sería, tu madre le gusta Candy Crush? Does your mother like Candy Crush? This is direct. How can we change this into indirect? Remember, first of all, we are going to start with a polite expression, with a polite sentence. So, for example, could be, would you mind telling me? También es otra forma educada de preguntar. ¿Te importaría decirme? Would you mind telling me? Would you mind telling me? If, remember, because we have a yes and no question, it's going to become if. Would you mind telling me if your mother likes Candy Crush? ¿Te importaría decirme si a tu mami, si a tu madre, le gusta jugar o le gusta Candy Crush? Would you mind telling me if your mother likes Candy Crush? Okay? Any question? Tell me. Aaron, Sammy, Brian. It's really important that you know the use, okay? Me dicen, teacher, yeah, la gramática más o menos, so, but I want to know the use. What is the use of indirect question? Remember, we do it in order to be more polite. To be more polite, more respectful. Okay? Recuerden, lo usamos en un contexto mucho más cortés, ¿ok? Una pregunta directa, por ejemplo, o sea, podemos preguntarle a cualquier persona, a cualquier conocido. Una pregunta indirecta and direct remember es en un contexto mucho más educado, cuando tenemos que mostrar un poco más de respeto, ¿ok? When we need to show a little bit more of respect. That is the example of an direct question. ¿Ok? La direct question, si preguntamos directamente, la indirect question, remember, si queremos mostrar un poco más de respeto, un poco más de cortesía, ¿ok? Can you tell me who this video game character is? Could you tell me how often you play video games? Can you tell me if you played Fortnite yesterday? Would you mind telling me if your mother likes Candy Crush? Ok, chicos, you got it.
Sí, las directas, teacher, ¿en qué caso se utilizaría? ¿O en
Las
cualquier?
direct remember, una pregunta directa es en cualquier contexto, ¿ok? In any context. Por ejemplo, si tienes confianza con el interlocutor, de manera directa, if you're gonna ask directly, podemos usar la pregunta directa, ¿ok? Y la gramática de las preguntas directas de direct question, esa ya lo sabemos, recuerden, las WH o las yes and no question. ¿Ok? Por ejemplo, si me preguntas a mí, a tu mami, a tu sister, a tu brother, a tu compañero, your classmate, your friend, direct question. Si requieres más cortesía, por ejemplo, en una entrevista, en an interview, en un contexto formal, in a formal context, por ejemplo, entrevistas de trabajo, job interviews, we're gonna use this, okay? And direct. And direct question versus direct questions. Ok, ok.
Sí, teacher, muchas gracias.
Perfect. Okay. What about you? Tell me, Aaron. Okay. Tell me, Sammy. Tell me, Brian. Tell me now. Is it clear? Okay, let's practice, okay? Vamos a practicar entonces, chicos. Let's get ready with that. And here we go. A ver, les voy a compartir entonces el link. Vamos a practicar. We're gonna practice this, okay? ¿Qué hora es? What time is it? No, creo que sí tenemos tiempo. We have time, so let's practice this now, okay? Yeah, here we go. Please, let's check it out and let's see this together now. All right, so please, my dear students, Sammy, Brian, Aaron, now open the link. And what you gotta do here, remember you need to unjumble. So that means you need to put in the right order the question. Okay? Remember they are all indirect question. Could you tell me? where the bathroom is. Okay, for example, if you are in a place, in a museum, if you are in a place where you don't know exactly where the things is, remember you can ask indirectly. Could you tell me where the bathroom is? Okay, perfect. So you can start. Okay, chicos, pueden empezar. You can start. Go ahead. Okay, chicos, 2 more minutes. You tell me when you finish. All right. You tell me, please, when you finish. Go ahead. Okay, yes, chicos, time is up. RC, let's get ready to carry on with this, okay? Bien, parece que estamos claros ya del use. It seems like we are clear about the use and also about the grammar for this, for the indirect question. Okay, so just to carry on, we are going to do this, okay? We are going to practice the way of indirect questions. A ver, ¿qué es lo que vamos a hacer? What are we going to do? Chicos, please, ya, todos cierren, close the word wall y regresen aquí. I want you to please come back here. Vuelvan, please. Come back here, and let's get ready with this activity, okay? Todos, please, everybody, please, we are going to write on the chat box a direct question, okay? Vamos a escribir todos, please, aquí en el chat. I want you to please, everybody, write here a direct question. Okay, right now, just a direct question. Everybody, please write it here on the chat box, okay? So, please, everybody, write a direct question here on the chat box. Perfect. Go ahead and you can do it, okay? Escriban, chicos, en el chat una pregunta directa. Write a direct question. I can ask one, okay? What is your favorite? Ya, ahí está un ejemplo. There you are, an example. Todos chicos, everybody please, escriban en el chat, write on the chat box a direct question. Okay, okay? Excellent. Thank you, Aaron. Did you go to the party yesterday? Come on, Sammy. Now, Brian. Escriban, please, write on the chat box a direct question. Okay, okay? Excellent. Come on, chicos. Sammy, Brian, now, write a question here on the chat box. Excellent, thank you, very good. Listo. There you are, okay? Excellent, chicos. Ya, tengo cuatro. I got 4, 5 direct questions, okay? Ya, les voy a escribir aquí en la pantalla. I'm gonna write here on the screen so you can see it. Okay, okay. Hmm. All right, here it goes. And direct questions. Okay, and direct questions. So here we go. Okay, so we got, did you go to the party yesterday? Where is Market Street? What are you doing right now? Do you like music? Okay, perfect. So these are direct questions, okay? Did you go to the party yesterday? Where is Market Street? What are you doing right now? Do you like music? Direct, direct, direct. As you can see, we got the auxiliary, we got the WH word, but we don't have a polite expression. So what are we going to do? We are going to change the sentences from direct into indirect questions. Okay, let's get ready then with the first. I'm gonna start with now. Okay, Naomi, can you help me please? We got the first. Did you go to the party yesterday? Can you change it please, Naomi? Can you change it from direct question into indirect question? ¿Cómo sería? Okay, la primera, you tell me, how would it be?
Sería, could you tell me?
Excellent. Could you tell me? Could you tell me?
Mm, could you tell me
Ah, el did, recuerda, en el indirect se convierte en if.
if if
Excellent.
you go to the party yesterday?
Excellent. Very good. Now, the only thing, recuerda, como la pregunta era en past, y como ya no tenemos el auxiliary, ahí preguntamos ya directamente con el verbo conjugado en past. ¿Ok? Could you tell
Okay.
me if you went to the party yesterday? Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. This is correct. Amazing, Naomi. Excellent participation. Let's continue to the next. Go ahead. You can help me. Vamos ahora con. You can help me, please, Sammy. Sammy, we got the next question. We got a question. Where is Market Street? Where is Market Street? This is direct. How can we change this into indirect question? Tell me, please, Sammy. How would it be?
Could
Excellent. Could you?
you tell
Mhm.
my what?
Could you tell me where? Porque aquí la question is where.
Mm, read no.
Ah, no, no, arriba, arriba es la number 2. Tú me estás diciendo la number 3. A ver, la del que dice, Where is Market Street? Esta. Where is Market Street? Ahora cámbiale indirect. Hasta la primera ya estaba bien. Could you tell me where?
Market Street. No,
Excellent.
R.
Where Market Street. El verbo to be, recuerden, siempre lo pasamos al final, ¿ok? Where Market Street is. Could you tell me where Market Street is? Okay. This is it. Thank you, Sammy. Let's carry on to the next. Okay, you can help me, please, Aaron. We got the next question. What are you doing right now? This is direct question. Can you please tell me, Aaron, how can we change this into indirect question?
Ya, teacher, sería, can you tell me?
Excellent. Can you tell me?
Can you tell me what you are doing right now?
Excellent. What you are doing right now. Perfect. As you can see, we changed the order, okay? Can you tell me what you are doing right now? Perfect. Super duper. Amazing, Aaron. And let's go with the last one. Okay, you can help me, please, Brian. We got the direct question. Do you like music? How can we change this into a direct question? Can you tell me, Brian? Do you like music?
Can you tell me if you like music?
Excellent. Can you tell me if you like music? Can you tell me if you like music? Perfect. Listo, chicos. Entonces, ha estado súper claro. It seems like you get it very, very clear the way that we can express direct and indirect questions. Perfect. Listo, entonces, chicos, vamos hoy con la última parte. Let's go with the last part that it's going to be all about temptation. Okay, the reading activity that it's going to be all about temptation. La tentación. ¿Y en qué consiste what is this about? I need you to please take a look at the next video before we start reading the article. We are going to watch the next video, and then we are going to read what is this experiment about. Okay, so let me share you. Please, wait a minute as I open the video. And here you are, okay? All right, perfect. So here we go. Check it out. Let me share you. Pay attention.
Okay, sit in that chair. All right, here's the deal. Marshmallow for you. You can either wait, and I'll give you another one if you wait, or you can eat it now. When I come back, I'll give you another one, so then you'll have two. But stay in here and stay in the chair till I come back, okay? All right.
All right, so the experiment is very simple, okay? As you can see, the kid is sit, and as you can see on the table, there is one marshmallow. So, what does the woman say? What did the woman say? She said, if you wait, if you don't eat it, I will give you two. I will give you one more. All right? So let's identify what did the children do, okay? As you can see, they got one marshmallow. If they don't eat it, if they wait for the woman, they can get two marshmallows. So we're gonna see if they are able to resist temptation. Here we go.
I'm gonna go do something and then I'll come back.
It smells yummy. It smells really good.
All right, so it's up to you. You can have it now or you can wait. Okay? I'll be back. Stay in the chair, okay? Okay. All right, so I'm gonna leave and then I'll come back, okay? So you can either eat it right now or you can wait. Either way, okay?
Okay.
Okay. How'd you do? Did you do good? You did?
Yeah.
You wanted to eat it, didn't you? Yeah. So did I tell you to give you another one? Okay, now you can have both. You need them.
All right. As you could see, my dear students, only one child could wait. Okay, only this child. The other children, they didn't resist the temptation, okay? They started to eat it, they started to move it, you know? Only one child was able to resist temptation. Okay, so that is what we are going to read about temptation. Okay, let me show you now my screen. We are going to read about it, and here we go, okay? We are going to read together, and we are going to identify how is it possible to resist temptation. Okay, perfect. So let's get ready, because here we go. We read this and we finish after that, okay? Let's get ready to start, please. Can you help me? Let's start with Sammy. Sammy, please, can you read the first paragraph?
In room with a chair, and the table sits a 4-year-old child, and doll come in with a plate. On the plate is marshmallow. The adult says, "Hello, I'm going to give you this marshmallow, but it have to go away for a few minutes if you don't eat the marshmallow. If you can wait when I come back, I will give you two marshmallow." And then the adult leaves the room. This experience was the now famous marshmallow which was first conducted by Walter Mischel, the man in the photo, a Stanford University in the US in the late 1960s.
Okay, in the 1960s. Okay, 1960s. Thank you, Sammy. Very good. So this is exactly what was the experiment, okay? I'm going to give you this marshmallow, but if you wait, I am going to give you two. Let's identify, and of course, we are going to read exactly what happened. Okay, let's get ready, please. I need you to read the next two. Can you help me, please, Aaron? Can you read from Some Children Until Control?
Some children tried not to eat the marshmallow, but they couldn't resist the temptation. After a few minutes, they couldn't resist, and they ate the marshmallow. But another kids were able to wait longer. And where's the amazing thing? When Walter Michael went to see the kids who had done the marshmallow test 11 years later, and 4 years after that, the ones that waited before they ate the marshmallow were doing better at school and in life and were overall happier. Success, it seems, is all about self-control.
All right. According to these results, the children who didn't eat the marshmallow, the children who could resist, to have self-control, they did it better. But we are going to see what happened in the reality, okay? Or is it? Recently, researchers at the University of Rochester, led by Celeste Kidd and Professor Richard Aslin, did the same test, but they added something extra. Now we are going to see what is this about, okay? The Rochester experiment. Okay, please, I need you to read. Let's start with the first part, the Rochester experiment variation 1. Can you help me, please? I need you to read, Naomi. Now, can you read, please, the next paragraph?
Okay. The Rochester experiment, variation 1. An adult, let's call her adult A, visit a child. She says she is going to bring some pretty crayons that the child can draw with. She leaves the room. She comes back and says she's sorry, but she can't find the crayons. Then she starts the marshmallow test.
Excellent. Thank you, Naomi. Now I need your help. Can you help me, please? The variation 2. Come on, please, Brian. Can you read, please, variation 2 until longer?
A different adult, let's call her adult B, visits a child. She says she's going to bring some pretty crayons for the child to draw with. She leaves the room and coming back with some pretty crayons. Later she starts the marshmallow test.
Continue. The children that adult A.
The children that adult A visited didn't do well on the marshmallow test. They didn't wait long before they ate the marshmallow, but the children adult B visited much better. They waited a lot.
Okay, excellent, Brian. So, as you can see in the letter A, she couldn't find the crayons and she didn't give crayons. But in letter B, she leaves the room and she came back with pretty crayons. Okay? What was the difference? Okay, I am going to read that part. Is this okay? Why the difference? If the children believed the adult, they thought, yes, I'll wait. But if they didn't believe the adult, they thought, why should I wait? It's not worth it. So maybe those children in the 60s weren't actually exercising their self-control. They were simply behaving according to their trust in the adult. Can you see this? According to that, it's not all about self-control. My dear students, is more about trust. confianza, okay? This is kind of hard to believe, but it's not like you got self-control. It's actually whether you trust or not the person and the words that the person say. Okay? That was the difference. It's not about self-control, it's all about trust. Si nosotros confiamos en la persona, en quien sea, en whoever it's going to tell us that, vamos a controlarnos y vamos a resistir la tentación. We're going to resist temptation. If not, this is what is going to happen, okay? As you can see, very interesting because, it's really important to trust people. And if you trust, you can resist temptation. Okay, perfect. My dear students, ahora sí, eso sería todo. Let me stop recording. Hold on.